He's on the rope. He's spinned off the rope. He's moving around now and he's getting a little bit of a rhythm. He finally got that second win. Can't be stopped.
Round coming to a close. Hands up, defense, side step, 1, 2, please don't overextend. It's the endurance test. The real fight begins. Take a walk to this corner. Come get your second win.
Welcome to the Second Win Boxing Media. I'm your host, Rashid Hammond, and alongside...
It's your boy, Caesar Fantastic. Today, we're going to talk about the set of fights that went down last night on August 13th. We had a decent event. Can't really be too mad at it. Andres Cortez had an 8-round unanimous decision over Abraham Montoya. And Xander Zayas had a 5th-round TKO over Elias Esperas. But we're here to talk about the main event. Teofimo Lopez versus Pedro Campa, which is come to be an interesting conversational piece. She, what you think about that fight?
Oh, man, Sean, I thought personally, I think Lopez was boxing wonderful, in my opinion. I was liking the way he was using his defense to bait the guy in, and he was catching him with a lot of, as the guy was missing, he was making him pay. One thing I do want to know is how will he do if the opponent was a little more skilled. Even though the guy was what his record was, he had only 1 loss, 1 draw, 31 wins. But that's Mexico. So, Mexico boxing is a little different. The sanctioning body in Mexico is way different in terms of competition. And I got to see him fight some other people. I didn't get enough yesterday because I don't think the opponent was all that great of a fight. His footwork was, that guy was like, feet was close together, and he was trying to catch him, and it was like hard for him to really catch him. Lopez definitely boxed him. Nice rope. When he was on the rope, he was doing a lot of Philly shell stuff and Mayweather techniques, movements. The footwork of Lopez was excellent. He was moving back, making him miss, making him pay. It seems like he was working on some things. But I think yesterday was not enough to let me know what's in store for him at 140, because it's so many great top 10. Because when the level he's on now, he's not the world champion. He shouldn't be fighting no one but those in the top 10. And any of those names that he fight in the top 10, that's where I know where he really stands at. Right now, I don't have that knowledge because I didn't get much from it at the opponent that he got. But his handlers did it right. You come in the gate, get him, build his confidence up first. Then you look for, then you start working on increasing the competition levels. But right now it was great for him to take that fight. But it's not enough to let me know where he stand at 140. If anybody understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do. Because I'm right lockstep, because it's like, he couldn't cut the ring off. He couldn't really move with it. When he was throwing his hands, he seen it coming a mile away. His head movement was just, Lopez's head movement was pretty cool. You know what I mean? Lopez showed skill. Don't get me wrong. He showed skill, but the opponent is the main issue. Is like, you see this record 34-1-1, and you think that, like, okay, this dude is he's something that something you got to worry about. But then if you look deep into his resume, it's like he really fought nobody. I'm like, oh, come on, man. So so as I looked into that and was like, oh, nah, this dude ain't. So But yeah, Lopez, the problem with it is for me is in that division with the heavy punches that he's going to have to run the gambit to see. He's not. I don't know if that defense is going to hold up. You know, his hands being so low and relying on it because there was a couple shots that the guy got in last night, and then it was like Campa got in last night, and it was just like, oh man, if that was somebody who could hit, like
Right.
and really had some pop with their stuff, or you know, really knew how to hit and follow up, and really, you know, just
Right.
wasn't so slow, it could have really caused some issues for T.O. Like imagine like a Regis or a Gary Antoine hitting them, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the main thing is really he's gonna have to show that defense up. It looked good last night. I ain't gonna lie, the defense looked good, but I worry about it with real quality competition. You know, it's a lot of people up in that division that can crack, that can go.
Exactly.
You know, and then when Campa put the pressure on him, you know, you seen he had a little success, but the problem was his hand speed just wasn't enough,
Right.
you know, to sustain that pressure or to really connect on that pressure. So we'll see. I think it makes an interesting conversation because you got guys like Josh Taylor who will bring pressure, and I don't think nobody brings pressure like Gary Antoine. You know, he's in your
None.
face all day. So, you know, and what Regis gonna bring is gonna hurt.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I mean? And so that upper echelon is dangerous at 140. So, but we'll see. He's scheduled to go again in December. So we'll see who he has. Who you think? Who you think he should see in December?
Man, you know me, man. I'm gonna stick to this, man. You know, he's not ranked in the top 10, and I don't know why not. I think he should fight Anthony Peterson. Anthony Peterson deserves a shot against anybody that wants to prove themselves. They can get past him, then they are worthy opponents. But I don't think none of them guys. I don't think Lopez will be able to beat Anthony Peterson because of the pressure. Lopez has a problem with guys that apply pressure, and Anthony's a dog in there. So I looked at some of these rankings of, you know, that I saw from the bias ESPN. and of course they're going to rank most of the top ranked fighters at the top of the most listened records.
ESPN fighters.
The records, the number one guy record is 26-1 with 13 knockouts from Britain. And Josh Taylor's now number 2 at 19-0 with 13 knockouts. Jose Ramirez is 27-1. Regis is 27-1. Jose is 35-2. Ryan Garcia is at number 6, is 23-0. Arnold Barbosa Jr. His record is 27-0. Okay. Gary Antoine at number 9, who should be above that, is 16-0. And Jose Pedraza is 29-4. And you got a guy that's what's his record now? 42-1-1 or something of that nature. What is Anthony's record now?
He's 39-1-1, right?
39-1-1 is not even in the top 10 category at 140 pounds. He fought several times, so he's back active. He just fought twice this year. He's back active, so they can't say, oh, he ain't fighting, but he is fighting. So he should be definitely put in the top 10 category at 140 pounds. If him and Lopez was to fight tomorrow or fight in December, Lopez wouldn't even be in the top 10 no more after that fight, because Anthony will shut that down. I don't know what the hell is going on with boxing keeping Anthony Peterson out of the top 10 rankings and worthy of a title shot. 39-1-1. The names I named on here, nobody on here have a better record than him. Only undefeated guys, Josh Taylor in that list, and Gary Russell at 16-0. Gary Antoine Russell at 16-0. Josh Taylor at 19-0. Anthony Peterson, 39-1-1. Say that again. Come on, man. Come on, man. And beat worthy opponents. Only 2 losses is 2 worthy guys. Come on, dude. This is blackball at its greatest. It's blackball at its greatest. This guy's being personally, put to the side and they trying to keep him on the shelf. Fear something. It's unfair to him, unfair to him for dedicating his life to the sport of boxing with multiple national titles in his hands, and one of the only ones in a while to win 3 Golden Glove nationals. He got rings for that, man. He dedicated his whole life to boxing, and I'm looking at the 140-pound weight class, and his name is not ranked in the top 10. That's blasphemy. He's worthy. He's worthy of fighting anybody on this list, but he's not in the top 10. He has better record than everybody in the top 10 weight class. And I didn't mean to get off topic. You know what I'm saying? It was Lopez night yesterday. But, Anthony Peterson should be on that list as well. And he should be the topic about who he could be the one that can fight Lopez in December. Yep. So, yeah, man, it's blasphemy to see this man not in the top 10 on this list.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. No, but I look at just the way that he's going. Like, getting back to Tio, of course.
Yeah.
December, what it's like? Would you throw him in for a championship match against Josh in WBO? Because Tio is ranked number 5 WBO.
Yeah.
Josh got IBF, but Tio's not ranked in the IBF. Tio ranked WBA and WBC both are vacant.
Okay.
Tio's number 8 in the WBA and number 5 in the WBC.
Who is 1 and 2 in WBA and WBO?
Number 1 in WBC?
Yeah.
Jose Zapata and Regis Prograis number 2.
Okay.
And in WBA, Bakhtir Akhmedov is number 1 and Alberto Puello is number 2. So honestly, it's like
their name's not even in the ESPN.
Yeah, I don't even know them guys. So yeah, and they probably won't be able to get much money off of them. So see, Prograis, Sander Martin's number 5, Prograis number 6. This is all WBA, and Shakram Gayasov. Jeez, I feel like you. Gayasov number is in WBA. He number 7 and Tio number 8. So I don't know if you get a championship match next. But if you want to challenge that WBO for that belt, I think him and like Barboza was at the fight. Him and Barboza would be
Yeah.
good. Barboza was there, so I think that would be good. I'm concerned about Teo for that fight, but hey, he want to go for it. Go for
Right.
it. Regis ranked right under him, so if he want to go for it, go for it. But I think it's just a whole lot of problems. I think Catterall really wants that rematch with Josh Taylor because I think he and most people feel like he was robbed
Mm-hmm.
in that fight. So I don't know if he risks fighting Teo to risk that possible rematch. Maybe he could try to get number 1 or 2 up out of here. I said, who's number 2? Jose Ramirez, and that's why I said it would be good for him. Liam Paro. He's number 1 in WBO.
Okay.
So maybe if they could somehow get them two matched up for an eliminator, maybe. But Bob gonna do what he can to try to give him that shot. So
Yeah.
we will see. But yeah, like I was saying, he really got issues that he has to clean up if he's gonna stay in that division. But he definitely looked impressive against not so impressive competition.
I agree.
That would be my statement
I agree.
on it. So yeah, that's about all.
Yeah,
All
man.
we got.
Best of luck to him. Best of luck to him in the future. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what he's doing.
Yeah. And for y'all, make sure y'all comment, like, and just subscribe to the page.
Yes, indeed. Please do. We need these subscriptions. If you know us, man, come on now. Prime example. My uncle Tony Foster was on there yesterday with us, right? He was online with us. And soon as we mentioned to subscribe to our page, Tony Foster, without hesitation, went to the page, subscribed, understood we need the numbers, and subscribed and liked some of our stuff on our page. Come on, man. Don't get no better than that. Just subscribe, man. Ain't nobody asking for you to come out your pockets with $1, no money. Hit the subscription button, subscribe to the channel so we can get this content out here and you be able to spread it to other people as well. And we'll truly appreciate it. And also on Tuesday, we will have, we'll be recording 2 DMV boxing legends, man, will be on our show as we will break down each of our top 5 greatest welterweight of all times. We'll have James Baker and Sean Johnson, man, 2 well-experienced fighters from this area, been in every tournament, multiple international trips, nationally top-ranked fighters for many years, and guys that I've always respected and looked up to will be on the show this week as we will break down all 5 of our top 5 greatest welterweights of all times, man. This will be a panel. This is our panel, expert panel. So we have, like I said again, James Baker and Sean Johnson will be on here, y'all. So that's all our time, ladies and gentlemen. Peace and blessings and prosperity. The second win, Boxing Media. Peace.